Lions back in action. I'm going to say it again. It seems like they've been off forever.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have the exact same mentality that I have. It really does seem this was like so much longer than the bye. And, of course, what everybody's talking about, Hutch, 4 years, $180 million, $141 million guaranteed. All right. You knew it was coming, right?
Good for him.
I wasn't worried about it.
Were they waiting to see if he came back and he showed, yeah, I'm better than ever? Were they waiting?
I don't have any problem with that. At the end, you know what? Nothing personal. It's business. Mm-hmm. I'm a firm believer in that. I go back to The Godfather. Like, seriously, nothing personal. It's just business. I don't mean any disrespect, but, hey, listen, if you're going to make an investment like that, okay, I want to invest in something smart. Yeah. Sorry. As a guy that used to make a bunch of investments, like, Maz, love you. Seriously. Hey, Sean, I have this startup company. I want you to invest in it. Maz, thanks anyway. No offense to you.
But like, it's a sure thing.
I'm sure it is.
It's the candy corn factory.
Just like Scott Harris's prospect. Yes. It's a sure thing. They're all going to pan out. I have no doubt in that. But nothing personal. It's just business. That's
it, man. All right.
So my guess is yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't.
Me too. They had to see at least a month of seeing, and he showed. And you heard Troy Aikman on that Monday night game when he said, usually this injury, it's a 2-year injury. This guy is ahead of last year. Not in sack numbers, but in everything that he does. He is literally right behind Myles Garrett. I put him right behind Myles Garrett and, of course, Micah Parsons. Right there. And he's making less than Micah. It's a good deal.
Oh, it's a great deal. And you again, what the Detroit Lions continuously do is change the narrative about them and tell other people that they're serious. Okay? And how many times do you see a guy before a contract? Let's use Trey Hendrickson as an example, okay?
His name keeps popping up, by the way.
Well, we knew 6 months ago this was going to happen.
Yes.
We talked about it on Big D. This was going to happen. When they finally figured everything out, okay, well, we're going to lock up Trey Hendrickson for 1 year. Well, that's all fine and dandy, okay? That's all fine and dandy. And it happened, what, maybe a week into camp, whatever the case it was?
Almost the last week of camp, really.
Right. But you knew long-term it was over. That bridge was napalmed, okay? It really was. And so instead, they took a little detour. They got up and said, well, we're going to lock you up for... He's chasing his contract. He's chasing his contract. He can still chase his contract when this year's up. Mm-hmm. However, when the Browns are out of, or the Bengals are out of contention, then that becomes a scenario where, okay, well, I want to go someplace that maybe gives me a chance to win, and I could showcase my talents for the rest of the league to a team that's going to be on TV a lot, to a team that's got a chance to take a run. And, hi, we're Detroit, right? We're Detroit. So it's twofold. Not only are we taking care of our own, if you become part of this, this is a franchise that's going to do everything it can to lock you up, but you're also telling people you're in it to win it every year, because now you've got so much of your core locked up for the foreseeable future. And that's how good franchises operate, man. That's
Amazing.
it. We're a damn good franchise. And like, I'm not telling you something you don't already know. If anything, I'm saying it out loud to convince my inner child who still screams and deep down inside thinks that the Lions are going to hurt him. I'm telling myself, right? We're a damn good franchise.
We're a blue blood now.
Isn't that weird?
Yep. We're not a Super Bowl winner yet.
Say it, KG.
We're on our way.
Say it, KG.
What?
Say the Detroit Lions are a blue blood. Say it.
Blue blood. You know I have no problems. I'm free and clear of all my SOL past. You know, I've shed that in the waters of the Detroit River. I feel good.
Were you baptized?
But, I have been baptized.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
No, I mean,
for.
I live for the day that Lions players made it to second contracts. I live for the day that we retained our own good players. I mean, think back to Ndamukong Suh and all these other players that we just let walk out the door for nothing. Think about the players that retired before they even, before we can even get to anything. No, I'm happy on this day. If anybody deserves it, it's that man right there. He is writing one of the greatest hometown stories ever told, and it will be capped off with a Super Bowl before you know it. So I'm happy. Anybody that's happy about the Hutch extension cannot be a Lions pay their own guy. Or, you can't be hating on that. Because if you love the Hutch extension, you love the fact that Brad Holmes pays his own players. So I'm really happy about this. I hope that he's able to keep them all, because it does seem like that is the plan. He is going to keep every valuable player that he drafted is going to be a part of this Lions team for the long term, and I'm happy about it.
Can we thank the Jacksonville Jaguars again?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I still don't understand what the thought process was on draft day with that.
Whatever.
Cool.
For once,
They're lost.
For once, the light shined on us. For once.
Well, you know what we got? We got the reverse lion. How many times?
Yeah. It's the opposite.
Really? How many times was it the opposite? We had a generational player fall into our lap the same way in 1989 with Barry Sanders. We really did.
Yep. Thank you to Tony Mandarich.
We had a at the right time, because I can tell you, sorry to go back in the way back machine, but this is for context to show you how far we've come as a franchise. In my lifetime, I'm convinced the fans were more restless then than at any point in time that I remember. Like the 88, they were awful. They were unwatchable. Some of those crowds were just gross.
Yeah.
Like 28,000, 37,000 in a place that held 80,000. And even when they were shitty, still found a way to get 70,000 people in there.
Art Van had the help, though.
We were really, I'm not joking. We were, and then they drafted a generational running back. I mean, it can be argued the greatest running back of all time.
No, it's not argued.
Yeah, not at all.
Well,
Miss me with sweetness.
I don't like those dumb conversations. It's if
whatever.
somebody wanted to say Walter Payton to me, I wouldn't argue. I honestly, I'll take Barry. I will. I'm not joking.
I love sweetness, but he's not Barry.
And then you got all the Gale Sayers, Jim
Emmett,
Brown.
I don't want to hear Emmett. I don't want to hear none.
You'll hear all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about this though? I really liked Emmitt Smith.
I love him. I still love him.
Like really and truly. And it's funny because I think people, and this is part of the thing why I don't like having the generational conversations. In your earnestness to talk up one, it's almost like you disrespect the other. Does that make sense?
Yes. I'm still an OJ guy.
And I don't.
Obviously.
The juice was
Somebody was giving you shit for that the other day,
When the juice
actually.
was
We all
loose,
do.
though.
We all do.
When the juice was loose.
He was one of the greatest of all time.
I don't remember
10,000
him.
yards, man.
I don't remember him.
2014
So you know,
games.
Yeah, I don't remember him. That's before my
Well,
time.
he was fabulous.
Emmett was incredible. He really, and what Emmett did out of the backfield as well, and that's what a lot of people say. People say, well, he did so much out of the backfield that Barry didn't do. Touche. Barry was a better running back. I don't know how anybody, but people are going to say that. People are going to say that.
Emmett never came out of the game either. I mean, he played hurt more than any running back I know. That guy played hurt, and he lasted long.
I always laugh, Maz. One of the knocks against Barry was when you got inside the 5-yard line, the Lions took him out.
I know.
Was that Barry's fault?
No.
I don't hold that against Barry.
They took him out on third down, too.
Yeah, it's
coaching.
It's brain dead.
Yeah.
You've got the ultimate weapon.
Yes. What do you think that other defensive team is saying?
Oh,
It's like when you take Scooble out after
thank
6.
goodness Barry's out, right?
Well, Scooble's out after 6.
Scooble's out after 6.
Let
Woo!
it go, man.
Highest paid edge rushers in the league. In case you missed it, JB's got a graphic for you as well. Highest paid edge rushers in the league.
He's right there.
Yep, right on par.
Hey.
That is market value. And he took a little less on the AAV, and they gave him a little more on the guarantee, but that only helps the Lions' books in terms of cap hits and stuff like that. So I'm not mad at this deal at all.
At all.
At
Zero.
all.
Zilch.
And before you know it, someone will pass him up, and this deal will look like a bargain. Wow, we got him for that?
It happens the Matthew
Yeah,
Stafford.
give it a week.
Yeah,
give it a month.
Do you remember people losing their mind over Matthew Stafford? It was like,
Highest paid quarterback
okay, follow
for a week.
You had the Raiders quarterback set the market. Like we were talking about with Boris and Scooble, okay? You have a guy in Philly that set the market. Scott Boris is going to be walking in that room like prime Vince McMahon. Remember the Vince McMahon?
Oh, yeah,
That's
the
for
walk.
you, JB.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah.
The Vince
No
McMahon
chance.
walk. He's walking in prime Vince McMahon going, what's up, okay? And that's exactly what happened. When the kid got the contract with the Raiders, Stafford's agents walking in that room going, are you kidding me? That just set the market? What comparable do you want me to throw at you that shows you that he's worth so much more? Which one do you want to start? And then you know what happened? Aaron Rodgers. He comes walking in, just like Vince McMahon. Fired! Right? That's exactly what happened. Oh, that's adorable. Matthew Stafford?
Right.
You mean the guy that I've owned my entire career? Oh, aren't you? We're all Viking fan. We're pinching their little cheeks, right? Maz, you're right. Why people can't grasp that?
Just forget. It's just a number. Don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. And Scooble's going to make more than that. Think of that. Scoob's going to make more than what Hutch is making.
I bet you it's
Right around
probably
there.
in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's I know some people have suggested 50 mil.
He's going to break the threshold. He is.
Oh my gosh.
He's going to be back-to-back Cy Young, and Boris is going to be walking in. What was that walk again? Yeah. Come on, man. He's getting 50.
chance.
He's getting 50.
What you got?
Yep.
Lions pay their own. You don't believe us?
billion.
Take a look at this graphic. All right. Don't ever say JB's not prepared, huh? Hi. How are you?